Now, I've been playing on Stake US Poker for 1 year, so this is going to be an update. I'm also going to be talking about if it's rigged, if it's worth checking out, and all that good stuff. But yeah, man. So really, what I've been playing on here is 100 NL. The thing about Stake US is that it's really been geared more for people who play like slots and stuff. But I think that like the poker is kind of where it's at, right? Because people aren't playing very well. Traffic is a little bit lower right now, but it's growing and it's fun. You know, you've got custom avatars. They've got some cool like software features when you're playing. It plays great on mobile, as well as obviously desktop. But you could also change the color of tables, card decks, things like that. And it's smooth, right? The experience has been smooth, and it's not rigged. That's the other thing I'm going to say. It is definitely not rigged. And if anything, it's probably one of the softer places to play right now. With that said, though, of course, as I'm bringing this down, I wanted to point out we've got an awesome community in the pinned comment you guys could get in, where you could talk with me, other high-level members, more about playing on here or whatever, poker related. But, stick around to the end because we got some good hands to go over in this, and I think you're going to enjoy where you're going to see. Any questions, comments, things like that, feel free to message me, and let's do our thing here. Now, I did start things off here down like 20. We are going to end up reloading and just kind of go from there. But a lot of interesting spots, and, we're going to break it down. We are going to break it down here today. All right, so we had to let the fives go right there. Kind of sad. I was hoping at a five, but we did not. And it is what it is. It is what it is, right? All right, king three off. Definitely folding this. Now, the one thing about playing on here right now is that the one thing they do need to improve on is the tournament selection. There's not a whole lot going on right now with that. They do have sit and goes. Now, I imagine eventually they're going to start to up it a little bit, but right now, kind of non-existent, but I'm sure things will change in the near future. All right, here we go with the king 10. I think we're gonna open this. Let's see. I made a call here. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I was probably playing a little bit too loose to start things off here. You can see I'm gonna reload a little bit, and kind of wait till this one's over. Now we did flop a draw. We had a 10 on the turn. Diamond draw is dead. I decided to call here, maybe make a play on the river. River card was a queen. Ended up checking it down here, and he had pocket 7, so he was trying to bluff us off the hand anyways. That was actually a pretty good bluff by that guy. I just wasn't falling for it, so it is what it is. All right, next hand kind of, put us on the path, do a little straddle here. Ace, queen suited, diamonds, looking super pretty for sure. And, we're gonna do our thing here. We are gonna do our thing. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so got a raise here. Raising this up, I think I went to 11. Kicked it up to 11, and trying to see what this guy's name is. John MQZ is going to make the call, and interesting flop for us. Interesting flop indeed. This is also the standard play for an ace-queen suited. If it wasn't suited, then you're going to play a little different, but it is suited. Now, we did hit top pair, but it's so draw-heavy. It's just not exactly what we wanted to see. I am going to continue, though. I'm not going to just, slow play this. I know we're not blocking spades. He called quickly, which told me a couple things. Maybe he's got a draw with a pair of queens. If he's got a pair of 10s here, we're going to be in trouble, but I didn't really slow down. I kind of just kept it rolling. I've started to realize playing on here that these players could have anything. This guy doesn't necessarily have to have a 10. He's going to put a little bit of thought in this, and then he's going to end up just calling us. So I'm not exactly sure where we're at this point, but something was telling me that he has a pair. He had a draw, and maybe he didn't get there. Now, I went for a 50-piece chicken nug on the river here, spicing it up in some BBQ. You guys know how I do it. This is how I do it, and, this is how we're doing it. All right, so he's going to kind of think about this for a little bit. He's only got 57 behind, so this is basically for, what he's got. Pot is building here. letting the clock run down. I mean, I'm repping a big hand at this point, and now I'm kind of like not putting him on a 10. I think if he had a 10, he would have already called. So I'm thinking maybe he's got king, queen, jack, queen, and he's blocking the spades. Makes sense here. He's going to call us. He's going to turn it over, king, queen, and he was blocking the spades. So he couldn't figure it out. We took down a massive one right there, guys, and that kind of just put us on our way. But, I am going to be, posting more frequently here on, Stake US Poker. I've just been playing all the time, and I think we got some good stuff here. But like I said, man, you guys can continue watching this to the end because we do have some other, interesting hands to go over. Check out the pinned comment for the community. Questions, comments, feel free to message me, and, let's continue running this.